Hello, and I will tell you all how to create your very own web browser application. Okay, just follow these steps. Go to your internet. Then go to Google. And then type in Visual Basic 2008. Then click on Google search. And then click Visual Basic Express Edition, Microsoft.com /VB. And then, once the page is loaded, click on the Download Now thing, whatever you want to call it. Button, whatever. You have to wait for the page to load. It usually takes a little longer. As you can see, obviously, of course it will. And then you scroll down to, which isn't very much, Visual Basic 2008 Express Edition. Click on the language you want. I used English, obviously. Then click Download. Save it to wherever you want, then wait for it to download. Don't worry, it's only 2.6 megabytes. It's not a big file at all. Then click on Run, or, well, that's what I do. I click on Run, but open, and then just open the installer. But I won't actually do it. I won't actually install it. It's already installed for me. But yeah, you click continue or whatever you have to do to start installing. And don't worry, it doesn't take long at all, really. And so yeah, mine's already installed. Okay, and then once it's finished installing, you go to Start All Programs or whatever yours is called, Microsoft Visual Basic 2008 Express Edition. I have just farted. It may take a little long for you to load if it's the first time for you, but yeah, I have used this quite a bit now. So anyways, now you go to File, New Project, or you can just press Control N. Click on Windows Forms Application and rename it to My Web Browser or whatever you want. Click OK or press Enter, whichever one works. Okay, now you're going to rename the form. You right click on this file. It will normally say just form1.vb. VB stands for Visual Basic if you didn't know. Right click on it, click rename. Wait, do not press delete or backspace. Well, click on the text and then keep the file extension .vb. If you accidentally delete it, then just, type in .vb and then, yeah. I will call it actually you should all call it, just call it welcome. WELCOME with the capital W. I don't really think that matters, but oh well. Then you click on this. Make sure you click on the form. Click on the form. And then you drag it all the way to as much as it can for now. Without doing all that, with all the scrolls and everything. You only have to drag it out that much, but. And then you scroll down to, you'll start at the top, scroll down to where it says text. Do not rename name. You will get confused. Renamed text to welcome. Then just hit enter or just click on the form again. And there, it says welcome. Oh yeah, for the welcome window you don't need that big, but yeah, just about this big. Okay, now you will add your first button. Yay! For this form. I like my button big, which sounds kind of that's what she said like, but oh well. This is not the time. I like my button big, obviously, but yeah. You can have it automatically aligned, but if you want, but I don't like it like that as much usually. And then click, once again, just the same with renaming the form, but this time click on the button. And then rename from button 1 to like something like click here to start, an exclamation point or whatever. Then since some people have really, kind of pathetically, some people have really bad eyesight, they can't read it. So it doesn't really matter the font, as long as they can read the font. I'll rename it to Tahoma. I mean, not rename it. Change the font to Tahoma. And then drag the size to 36. You can make it a little small if you want. But yeah. And then you can click, you can either double click on the label, double click on this that says label. It will have a little A next to it. Oh yeah, before you do that, make sure you, scroll down the All Windows Forms tree. And then you scroll down to label, not link label, label. You can either double click on it or drag it over. And yeah. Well, you only need one, really. You can add more if you want, like to tell the controls or whatever. I'm gonna change the font to Tahoma. Hold on. Tahoma, yeah, that's good. 8's good. Then I'm gonna rename it, the text for it to, oh yeah, once again, make sure you click on the word that says, the control that says label 1, just like what you did with the button in the form. And then you scroll down once again for like the third time, fourth maybe, whatever, to text, and then you rename it something like, hi there. To start browsing, just click on the button. Drag that wherever you want so they can see it if you really want them to. You don't technically really need that. It just makes it so, oh, click here to start like some other thing. And yeah. Okay, so now that all that's done, time to create another form. Go up to Project and click on Add Windows Form. And then you click on Windows Form and rename it to Web Browser. And then click on Add or hit Enter. And that's already renamed, so you don't have to worry about doing all that again. And this one you want to drag all the way as much as you can without doing this, having the scrolls show up. And then yeah, then you can add a space or whatever, but I don't really want to add a space. Okay, now you will actually add the web browser to the form. Go all the way down to, under the All Windows Forms tree. Go down, it should be at the bottom. It says Web Browser. You just have to drag this on here, and it automatically fills the whole form with it. I won't teach you how to add one of the status bar with a loading bar and everything yet in this video, but later on, I will figure out how to do that myself, which is kind of pathetic, but too bad. And yeah, in a later video, I will show you how to do that and add an URL, address bar and a go button, of course. You have to have a go button. And so yeah. Okay, now you will actually start the coding. Yay! No. Yeah, you will start the coding now. Click on the welcome, or double click on the welcome form right here. And then either double click on the button that you added recently, or you can just go to view and then click on code. It should be at the top, or just press F7. Then you have to make sure that it says private sub button 1 and then a bunch of other gobbledygook, whatever you want to call it. And then yeah. And then you must name it this whatever the form was named for the with that had the web browser in it. So it'll be whatever the form name is, which mine is web. Hold on, sorry, yeah, browser. And notice that all these are all here. It's very helpful. Trust me, it's very helpful to have. Anyways, then you'll click period show. And that's really all you need to do. Oh yeah, make sure you click either file, save all, not save welcome.vb, save all, or click on the little icon that has the multiple